상황이 떴는다.
Jadi kamu gitu. Ini
사대 그다.
Ini belum bisa.
아기도
Jadi kan. Kita tuh Ini ya.
Awak.
Kini nang balik. Atong gim.
Apa?
Atong gim tapi rosa. Nong. Jangan. Kalian.
Masih Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee na singkula pangko diba singkula Pradesh the Princess the Toukhre diba AICC ki insa former Union Minister Ngarang ji aduga lona na ko ki party asigi walking president na ko diba I Mangdi Babu aduga lona na ko ki party asigi Mari berdiri lebih ni pak, aku ke media tu pagi ni pak, PhD bapak, aku berluna dan nana, aku tu parti sekitar jadi president tu ni pak, ada sort bersami, aku ke parti sekitar jadi sekretari organisasi lo nak pubi ni pak, aku ke kilo tama, aku ke media masuk election ke, in charge nak pubi berjalan sekretari jitin, aku berluna na. Aku ke kerja langsung sel ke lucing bersih atau lebih dari bah pries ki mermapang pai pun mampu aina ahan nomor kata ikai tu mencoba tu jadi ngarang si yang menungai dapat Thoudok ayah bisa maksud ada kendra lagi ngai public meeting nomor tahun ngai macam dah pung teruk atau ada tabani atau ngarang si pung manga tabah macam dah adum laba Bharatiya Janata Party Juba Morcha ge president oiriba adum laba aduna lusinga kanda aikoi ge MPCC ki office mamangda aikoi ge Madam Sonia Gandhi ji amusung Rahul Gandhi ji ge ifuse mai thabagi adum ba Thoudok ba pangthok ba maroi na ngarang ki toriba Thoudok adu da Hauji kita jadi pergi. Lairiba center ki atau union minister ka hauji state minister oila puripa social justice paiba adu bapa Pratima Bhumi masa magna aikoi hariba ifuse jimuda aikoi mana deto mayam laira sida ifuse da mana direct mai ga subna toba masi Minister amagi oibagi madungba thawong natte aduna ngarang tholiba Thoudok adu Manipur Pradesh Congress ki maigai dagi extremely aikoina condemn tawi aduna aikoina MPCC ki maigai dagi aikoina thamjari maduti ngarang tholiba Thoudok aduna aikoi aroibo oiheningi hojik sida lakatawriba aikoigi taraga ni suba Manipur Vidhan Sabha ki election aikoigi Manipur ki na Aduga 2022 basi yaure March bogi manung dai bagi state manga gi election pangthok kadori aduna maram oira kanda state khuding makta maruina UP da lairiba Bharatiya Janata Party ki phibam amasung Manipur da lairiba BJP na luchingba party manga na chungchini basi kumul sarsol asina lakador ba election list Bharatiya Janata Party haise aiko gi Manipur da ki amadi state ki election khuding makta Maiki da ni haiba ki wakal lo masana khangta bagal lo na haujikta aiko ki violence kayama ngasi da chathar pai koi puna magna henna ui aduna makoina ngaranga tawgibase haifet moina aikogi press ki silnaw sina thamgiba matamda maruina haukiba aikogi handaki January ki tarik 5 da Punjab ta adugi Bharat ki Pradhan Mantri oibiriba Narendra Modi ma ki khongchatta amsu ma ki rally do chalande haibagi adugumba mana pacharma tawrakanda aikogi leiriba Punjab ki adugumba sarkar paiba Congress da saazama tawba maruina aina thamjaning ni badi sidai matam aduda Punjab ki leiriba gomel sina aikogi da police ki laaf kaya leibana maram orka na magi rally se chatpa ngamdabani ba adon mana charge tawri ba maruina Bharat ki Pradhan Mantri ma Prime Minister ma haibasi mangonda aikogi jet ke tawri da ma leibani aduga iroi lo na mangonda SPG si mangonda ma control to da SPG ni mana ngap ni chi aduga state amada kariguma magi khongchat ma chatpa targa di sumna tagi Manipur ki mai magi state ki police forcing adudi lambel da karida khara kano to banatna maru oiba coverage adudi SPG na pujaga ba pot na aduna mana latringa nonini wal ngai dige adum sidai dai bagi Punjab da farmer singna ma da protest to bagi adum to ma sana pau tar bani chatpa yar roi do badu da mana namdana chatsal kanda airport ki mana chatta da pungani ki khomchat ni makha da chalakana mada super da chatta da photo route to drivers to raka da mana makha da lak bani madude do over bridge amagi mathak da mana lepa kanda slogan lauri badu Bharatiya Janata Party ke adum karikata ngakta ne ba adugo aigoti Bharat ki praja da adugo mana media da na sigumba adugumba over bridge to da magi mayok da slogan lawe da na oda tai da prachar ma kaya ma Toukhre ba matung da ngasi da Manipur da lari ba Bharatiya Janata Party ki BJM ki adugum laba karmi sing aduna president aduna lusinga ka da ngara ipisi mai thaba adusu lagriba state union minister aduna makhut magna aikoi mai chuba sigumba aikoi party ki side ki condemn to boklo na makoi ki mathak ta chu aikoi FIR ma aikoi ko tongna ba aikoi ki party na chu sem sare aduna ngasi laiba Bharatiya Janata Party aikoi ki Indian National Congress sigumba aikoi ki party city adugumlo party ki likhat pi ba mahapurush aikoi Mahatma Gandhi ji na luchingba sigumba sigi lising makha da aikoi ki non violence haiba hingsa yaudana aikoi ki ahingsa kaktana aikoi British ki loilam chachol makha da ma Bharat pa bada aikoi ki ahingsa gi adumba andalon kaktana aikoi ki mai pa na ba tanthok ki basu ngam ki bani aduna ngasi pa bada aikoi ki Indian National Congress amusuk Manipur Pradesh Congress na matam khuding makka aikoi ki non violence na yumpham warkanda Manipur praja gi amusuk Bharat ki praja gi aikoi sympathy draw to na ba public ga head nakshan na ba mong da aikoi ba miyang gi dam da seba to na ba aduma sansin jal pani adu ngasi da Bharatiya Janata Party ari ba dol city hingsa khantana aikoi luching orakanda hauji hauji ta aikoi Manipur da aikoi na atopa state manga da pangthok ka to ba atopa state ki yemudraga aikoi ki Manipur da ngasi phau bata election si tha ani ahum wal ngai de kendra khudimakta Bharatiya Janata Party ki adugumba miyoi kayamana karmi kayamana ngasi de makut nongmai paitana mi gi mayum thudekpa mi gi mayum mai thapa aduda natana mafam da intending candidate phogi onhong ko da bom lag da sigumba kayama torpachi ngasi lai ba sarkar palami makoi na Manipur da law and order ki phibam ja automatic phari na makoi matam khuding mak da platform khuding da public platform da lauram meba asigma platform kaya da lauro kanda ngasi di adugum laba BJP nataba atopa party da lepkadaba candidate singda ngasi da bom lam silakpa amasung karmi kya da nomai namba sigumba kaya sing ngasi ki laiba sarkar na makoi si phaba ngamabra singe aina mayam punam da thamjani ni bati aduna nahan makda haibo ki da accident da aikoi ge laibak thibadagi aikoi ge lai su tamjani ba sadrama aikoi sikre maju Manipur police na phaba nati masana surrender to panaba Honorable CM na di numini ki manung da phagan na conflict to phag ne law bro ka so makoi police ki mai gai tikit yamna labs koi ki adu ko iroi roi ba pota thagi ban numit to idai dai ko da ugre magi achumra la du ko da puthorakani mayam pura mangna na khang mati di hauji hauji ta ai ko gi haibo kendra gi Honorable MLA ki manau pa yaw na to ba ai bache masina maram wor ka election da karigumba kayama khudung thir ka din makoi da khang ni adu mona surrender to gi bani adu loina na ngasi da sathon pai ri ba अखोई भारतीय जनता पार्टी की दोर मंगाना पुनसिल सेम सासोल सिगी होम इंचार्ज पीरुबा ऑनरेबल चीफ मिनिस्टर आई खैस्तंग आई अपील तौजनिंगी अदुगा लोइना लोइना मणिपुर दे लेबा पुलिस की फोर्सिंग सी अखोई यामना निग्लिजेंस ओइबा अदुमा थबक कयामा अखोई ngasi पावबदा उरी अदुना अखोइना पॉलिटिक्स हाइबसिदी मतम मतम की लाइबा सेंटर की इशूदा स्टेट की इशूदा मागी तौफम तौब धरना एजिटेशन चंसन बासदी पॉलिटिक्स की जी डेमोक्रेटिक ओइबदे चंसन बासदी अखोई करीमता अखोई साउदे वारोदे अखोई की पार्टी मक्सु अदम एजिटेशन कया संगी अदुबु ngaraangda अदुगी मतिक भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जुब मोर्चा की कांगुना तौरइबदुदी अखोई की कांग्रेस की अदुगुलबा ऑफिस ममांगदा लाकांदा रिफ्यूजी से मई थारइबदी मधुदा रिफ्यूज मई थारे मांगा मणिपुर पुलिस का परेंग लेपकागा nga aga mai than dawna tawba ma aikoina manipur police singida aikoi uiyaba aduna ngasi da aina manipur gi oina di police ki head of pedosi DGP na oi aduna manipur ki DGP na masi miyang changhani ni lai kadur bisa aikoi lakadur je mas ki tarikh taraga mapan thopui manungda aikoi manipur congress ki satholama sumsoi chon tana lakane haibachu ngasi da manipur ki home department da leiba police sing na so masi ai khangna chalhaningi अदुना हौखिबदा अखोय कांग्रेस ना सही तरह मंगा शासन तौरे सिगुमा शासन की मतमदा अखोय कनागुमा एजिटेशन चंगबा अदुदाबदा खरा मफम खरदा अखोय फू चैबा अदुगुमदो कंट्रोल तौनमकिददी लाकनी अदुगु कनागुमा पॉलिटिकल पार्टी मगी पार्टी ऑफिस दा अखोय चंगा कना अदुगुमदो ngasi bogi हिस्ट्री दा इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस ना मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस ना ngasi पावदा अखोय तौबु लेथि अदुगु BGMY की ngaraangda लालिबा यूथ की अखोगी प्रेसिडेंट ओइरिबा मागा लुचिंगा लाइबा माना सिदैदा अखोगी गेट सिक ममांगदा माना सिदैदा यामना वायलेंस ओइबा मौंगदा चथरा कांदा पुलिस ना ngaga तौरिबा थबक थोरमदो ngasiदा मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस की जो मखोइदगी सरुक चामा चामा हेनबा अदुगु यूथ कया अमा लैरिबसे मतम खुदिमक्ता मखोइना निंसिंगदबनी अदुगु अखोइगिदी फनियामना मपांगल कनबा यूथ कया अमा लैरगसु महात्मा गांधी जी की लिस्टिंग मखादा सेमगलकबा इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस अखोइदी नन वायलेंस हाइबा मदुना अखोइदी मांगदा थारगदा चंगसलकबा इहौनिना अखोइगी अदुगु यामग्रबा कोनहंगदा मखोइला तौरपदुदगी अखोइ वासबदा फाउंडर बमतुंगा लाक्सलपबदा अखोइ मखोइगा मखा तारा तौदे अदुगु ngaraangda khwaidagi laibak thibabna laiba manipur police na irena gate kauraba adugi matungduda aikogi party ki general secretary aikogi chan tilotama aduga thane NSY की president oramba ngasna youth kina aikogi general secretary aikogi bankim makdaka aduglo भारतीय जनता पार्टी की जुबा मोर्चा के president नका मखुटनका थाबा अदुगम कोटुदी अखोय यामना हक्सिना अखोय कंडेम तौई अदुना ngasiदा aina amuka hana manipur police की हेड ऑफ ओरिबा DGP दा aina appeal तौरी ngasiदा पुलिस अमकी तौफम थोपा लोइनो ऑर्डर ngakpa अखोय लेबा असगी इंग चिंगना तौनर बल मखोयगे इरेना अदुम बिया चंगहनिंगी ngasiदा पॉलिटिक्स तौरबा सरकार पाई हादना रुन यादबा आइन यादबा मौंगदा मखोयना खुन्न थिनबा माइगैदा चलगलगदी मखोयगी सर्विसता अफबसु ओइरो ओइ अदुना अखोयगी पार्टी से 2000 अखोयगी 2 की सिगी मार्च की तारीख तरागा अखोय मंगा गदे ट्राम बनबो मनुदा मणिपुर कांग्रेस के साथोलमा सोइजनमकी लाने हाइबतुमति मणिपुर पुलिस न मदुमा आई निंगसिंग बचु फै हाइदना निंगी अदुना मखा ताबा अखोयगी नेशनल की अदुबा इशू कया लैरिबा ngaraang दा थोदिग्लोबा थोग्रो सिदे यूनियन मिनिस्टर स्टेट ऑफ यूनियन मिनिस्टर सोशल जस्टिस महात्मा लाका मफम से क्राइम कया थोलपसी मासे हानदी करम कोई थिगले त्रिपुरा क्राइम कया तौब मई कया थाबा अदुगुम्बा अमने सो अखोय चप चाना हुरिति अखोय मदुगे खंग ngमलबनिना माकी मथकजो अखोय एफआईआर मा अखोय होल तौरनी अदुना मखा ताबा अखोयगी पाउसिति अखोयगी नेशनल की अमसु पंजाब की थौरोक अदुना सिंगबदुदी अखोयगी AICC की इंचार्ज ओइनो कोई बिरबा डॉक्टर सार दासना एक्सप्रेस तौबिगन
Xin Apa?
Mr. President, Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee, Working President, Manipur Pradesh Committee, our leader Mr. Lokenji, Mr. Mangi Babu, Mr. Devabrata ji, Harishwar ji, Jitan ji, Tilotama ji, all General Secretary of the Youth Congress President and leaders, NSWA President and leaders, and friends all praise. You are welcome in this press conference. A very unconstitutional and unforeseen activities happened yesterday in front of our office in the evening. When the street was dark, the BJP workers and leaders headed by a union minister of state, covered by the police forces, attacked Congress office. This is a shameful act. Never in Indian history any union minister has participated in such kind of arsoning activity. The union minister herself catching fire, you can see herself. This is an act of violation of the Constitution and IPC CRPs. Blocking the public road with violent mob attacking the Congress office and catching fire in the public place. It may be a minister or anybody. It is an offense under law. And they should have been arrested. And any minister having such kind of act cannot remain as a minister. Our constitution does not permit a minister to go and act like this in a street. So why the minister is not yet being arrested for this act? This is the question. Congress Party, Manipur Congress Party and Congress Party, as AICC in charge, I demand the removal of this minister. What prompted her to be so much violent in the street, in the public place? Whether she has respect for the people of Manipur, the peace-loving people, citizens of Manipur or not? Is it a gundaj? क्या ये अंधर नगरी है कि आप जो चाहे कर जाओगे? The position of the minister should be always respectable, and that to a union minister visiting any state for any political work or any administrative work. Your appearance in public place should not be violent. If you are violent, you are liable for punishment under law. So you demand her removal from the ministry for this act. In Indian history, no state has witnessed such kind of sin that yesterday it has happened. Or Prime Minister should answer the country that yes, I have permitted my minister to do like this. Honorable Prime Minister is the Prime Minister of the country under the Constitution. An executive head is not allowed to act like this. Whether BJP government in the center and state has respect for the Constitution or not, this is important to think that whether they are respecting or not. How the police protection, under the cover of police protection, the minister has done this. Why could not she be pursued by the police present over there to not to act like that? They have manhandled our workers, our leaders, our youth Congress leaders. And why didn't they come during the daytime? They have got every right to demonstrate in front of any office peacefully in a Gandhian manner. That is what democracy allows. But the violent activity done by any party, any leader, any group, or any individual is punishable. Being in government in center and state, why they have done so? What prompted them? Are they going to lose the war? Are they afraid of the war? The war of people? The election war? Do you want to win the war of election in this violent manner? You want to threaten the people of the country? People of Manipur? Then you can do anything. Your executive head, heading the state, heading the nation, will behave like this? Indian people have ever permitted this? These are fundamental questions. What violence Manipur Congress or Congress party in India has done that you retaliate like this? If you take into consideration the visit of Honorable Prime Minister to Punjab, it is election time, and only in election time the Prime Ministers, the Chief Ministers and the Ministers are questioned by the people. Different public organizations, institutions, farmers organization, youth organization, women organization, employees association, trade unions, all they have got their responsibility and they want to fight for their demand. That is the democratic way they present their grievance. It is ever happened. Most of the Prime Minister's visit have been protested by the people in different manner. What prompted BJP people to become so much violent? What prompted to cancel the program of Prime Minister? Everybody knows in the country that the Prime Minister security is operated by the Blue Book. And Blue Book does not make any compromise in any state. Whenever the SPG group lands in the state, they take over all the administration, all the governance in their hand for the protection of the Prime Minister. What happened in this case? Was the crowd standing on the road by any group or any organization, were they carrying lethal weapons or arms or guns? Was it a violent mob? Or they came to see the Prime Minister or present their grievance to the Prime Minister? This is thing to see. Why SPG became so much loose on the Prime Minister's visit? They have never been so. The state government has nothing to do with so far as the Blue Book is concerned. I have been a union minister. I have worked with SPG in many programs of former Prime Ministers and formerly SPG covered leaders of our party. The whole thing is that You think that you are that Chief Minister Modi, before you became the Prime Minister, you moved around the country and become champion of the masses. The whole nation, the younger generation, everybody clapping for your meetings, huge gathering you are attracting. People wanted a change and they voted you, having lot of faith in them, in you. But now that faith is missing. Where is that faith? Where is that popularity? Why Prime Minister Modi is a popular and so much powerful person cancelling his program? All the ratings are good, right? The underground forces, the UG forces gave a call here during Prime Minister visit. But they had a meeting that people came. Why could not he conducted a meeting in Punjab? Is he so weak? Yes, he is so weak. Is there any section in the country happy with the Prime Minister and Modi government, entire government? What the benefit they have done for the people of the country? Is there any remarkable things? He has made during his time in 7 years' time 20 crore people jobless in this state. People will not question those who become jobless. He has given pain to the farmers like anything. For 1 year they were in agitation. Will they not question the Prime Minister on their rights? The farmers' loan is not waived out. The millionaires, their friends, Prime Minister friends' loan were waived out, whether it is Ambani, Adani or any company. Farmers' MSP on their product is not increased. So will they not revolt? They have got every right to protest peacefully in a Gandhian manner. The younger generation, you promised 2 crore job. By now 14 crores of youth, unemployed youth should have been appointed as per your word. But Mr. Prime Minister, not a single boy is appointed, not a single unemployed youth is respected. The grievance, the demand, the rights of the younger generation of the state and the country is not responded by this government, by the Prime Minister. So why they will not protest? Why they will welcome you again and again? Because for what? The women are not protected in the country, one after one. Several rape cases, lynching cases. You have taken over the institution and individual right. But India is India. The freedom-loving people of India are there. They have got every right to protest. Why? You are afraid of the protest of the people. Because you have committed crime. In the public domain, in the eyes of the public and the people of the nation, under different sections of the people of the nation, you have betrayed the people. Otherwise, where is that popular Modi? Where is that popular Modi? Last time when he came here, what was the crowd? And now, I have been to see the state field yesterday. The crowd was hardly 20-25,000 maximum. Because they had no crowd, no response, though they arranged chair and only seated in the chair. You can count, my dear journalist friend, you can go how many chairs were there. Whether it was 10,000 or 50,000 chairs must be there. But there are lots of people he was gathering earlier. He has lost his popularity. People do not love him, do not respect him. Because every time he has taken people for granted and betraying and lying before the masses. Look at what he shouted here during his visit. All the scheme that was being started during Ibovis's period, during UPA period, He flagged up those things. And he laid some foundation stone. Foundation stone during election, is it acceptable? It is nothing but lying. It is nothing but lying. What you have done for last 5 years in Manipur? For Manipur, what you have done? You failed. So that is why you are not getting respect in any state. BJP is afraid of this election. Last election happened in 5 states in 2021. They lost miserably, except Assam. Assam also they are having coalition government. This election they are going to lose all 5 states. They are going to lose UP, Uttarakhand, Punjab, Goa and Manipur. 4 are coming in favor of Congress party. That is why this conspiracy of BJP party has begun an attack on our party office. To demoralize our worker. We are peace lovers. We can react, retaliate, but not in a violent manner. We can bring the fact to the notice of the people of this state. The people of Manipur. We believe in the people of Manipur. That they are peace lovers. They want peace and progress and truthfulness. Not lie. That is why they are violently behaving and trying to, from the issues of the nation, they are trying to divert. Every time they have got the habit to divert the attention of the people. Whether it is Pulwama or whether it is in any election we see, before election they do some drama. And this is nothing but an act of weakness of the BJP party and the Prime Minister. He has lost his popularity. BJP has lost everything. Neither the country is developing economically. The GDP has fallen down drastically. Reserve Bank position is worse. They are selling out all the public undertakings, the airports, the ports, the railway, all Navaratna companies, and they are trying to grab the property of individual farmers. All this conspiracy they are involved into. So how people of the nation, they have witnessed everything in these 7 years, how they will tolerate and welcome. You are not God. You don't have right to punish and betray the people. You are promising something, means you are elected, you must comply to that. You have failed to comply. In the eyes of people, you are sinner. So you must be prepared to face in the democratic challenger. Accept. Now it is time to change yourself. It is time for the BJP party and their government, their executive, their leaders to not to behave violently like this. To the worst extent you are violating and behaving. You should realize your mistake and try to correct yourself in the eyes of people. Then people would embrace you. You are falling and lastly you fall like this, that your union minister would go and there is no worker, no leader. Union minister stands on the street so that police become helpless. What is this act? Can the police arrest? No BJP officer were being attacked like this. And you have resorted, following a wrong trend in Manipur. You are starting misguiding the younger generation of this state. This is very painful thing for the state of Manipur. And fight the election, adopt different democratic peaceful measures to correct yourself and to reach to the people. But don't adopt coercive means by hook or crook means or by a violent means. Don't adopt to gain in election. Whatever you gain, these are all temporary. There is nothing you can take away. Your good service to the people would always be remembered. but you have failed, Mr. Government and Mr. Chief Minister and Prime Minister. Both of you have failed, and people are watching very closely, and they will give their judgment in current selection. Thank you very much.
So can you
Want to ask any question?
incident sih kita akan tahu. Polis tadi komplain Toukhre bro, Toukhre.
Ngarang ko yung Toukhre. Kopi ko. Kopi di presta pero to gudi kung ay prek.
Sa kanong tang gabi. Mayroon pa do maming ban rami ni kaya. Maming ban rami.
Apa apa kalau to jo Pai Sharma. Ke BGM white. Maduga Patima kano bhumi ka. Patima bhumi union minister union minister ani se kan boy se to ga. Tauran. Lepas ngarang da, ay to ke Pai Sharma president BGM white si isma ngarang da kumidang da ikoy dum. Police ta maluki kano ma Toukhre. Aduga Patima bhumi ki simana ay audio jika preparation tawri masi mo dum jeno tawri. City police ta.
Apa itu?